Blockchain plus Internet of Things. CEG improves the reliability of food safety traceability system. As we all know, the food industry is a huge market. Only the United States-related enterprises account for more than 3 million, with a market size of nearly 1 trillion, which suggests a huge market size behind the food industry in the initial production process of food due to the partisans between production and consumption. Consumers have no way to learn about information of pesticides and fertilizers used by producers and additives used in processing and transportation. That consumers are more dependent on regulatory authorities in this regard. While frequent occurrence of food safety accident has set us apart from delicious food. However, the first problem, hindering the development of the food industry, is food safety. According to statistics, that 10% of the world population suffers from disease due to food safety problems every year. However, the problem in the field of food safety are exacerbated by lack of data storage and traceability. Let me show you the process of ordinary food entering the market. From raw materials production on farms to later processing until the product appears on consumers' dining tables. Each step is back case work, which include a variety of security risks. Food safety has been a concern for the industry, where the general quality of products is low and the existence of fake and substandard products is very common in the industry. Meanwhile, there are many small and medium-sized suppliers and distributors in the food supply chain. Principles of these enterprises in the immediate segment is uneven, and social responsibility of some enterprises is deficient. Consequently, it is difficult to ensure the quality of products in all aspects of the supply chain, and often because of the small capital for SMEs involved in all aspects of the supply chain, that they are in urgent need for supply chain financial services. But because of the lack of credit information, they would not obtain the corresponding supply chain financial services. Therefore, food traceability and supply chain credit investigation in the field of food safety are urgent problems to be solved in this industry. In the supply chain field of the centralization era, it is difficult to establish long-term trust relationship between upstream and downstream enterprises. Raw material suppliers, manufacturers, downstream channel providers, distributors, retailers, and then consumers. There is lack of trust mechanism for each other between each segment. So many in-depth and extensive cooperation is difficult to be carried out. The source of this distrust mainly lies in the fact that the relevant parties of the supply chain minding their own businesses, and each segment has an independently maintained account book, which can be tampered with or fabricated afterwards by the owners at will. And the account books of this upstream and downstream chain are not interconnected. Each is a separate information island. That rapid traceability accountability cannot be achieved. The decentralized distributed account book of CEG chain is highly consistent with the food supply chain. This makes it possible for the original data acquisition duration of several days to be shortened to a few minutes through CEG's technical support. And the highly effective tamper-proof chain structure ensures the real operators real products and even real supply chain segment can build a trust network in the intricate supply chain. Based on the trusted data, the fund provider is introduced to provide the upstream and downstream supply chain financial services such as account payable, the warehouse receipt bridge, the factoring, etc. The features of the CEG blockchain plus Internet of Things food traceability system. Automatic collection of relevant data. With the CEG Internet of Things system, high precision sensor analyzer automatically collect production, the processing, the warehousing, the logistics, sales, and other relevant data. Differential storage on the data chain. Data of each segment is written into CEG chain. Mass data are stored differentially with high transparency and fairness. Safety comes first. CEG makes it possible for you to check food information at any time. With the application of CEG-DEX, the scanning the barcode on a mobile phone to see food origins, so that food safety information is handily available. Blockchain technology is missing the segment of secure the communication of Internet of Things. It's easy to introduce blockchain technology to serve and define the field so that everyone could be free from food safety concerns. We can provide a secure mesh network so that IoT devices can be reliably interconnected and avoid pervasive threats in the central server model. This centralized approach will eliminate single point failures and create a more resilient ecosystem for device operation, in which blockchain encryption algorithm will make data more private. In addition, the distributed account book developed by CEG is tamper-proof and cannot be changed by malicious behavior because it does not exist anywhere. Because there is no single communication channel, it can also defend anyone's attack. CEG makes point-to-point communication possible. Let me introduce two CEG application cases. Learning chicken. In CEG's learning chicken farm, every chicken wears an Internet of Things identification card, chicken ID. This is an ID integrated with Internet of Things, blockchain, artificial intelligence, and anti-counterfeiting technologies. It cannot be removed until reached the hand of consumers. Otherwise, the monitoring data will be interrupted and the chicken cannot be sold on the market. Through this chicken ID, consumers can be informed with where is the chicken raised, how many steps of work takes every day, how many times it is fed every day, and what are the ingredients of feed. Is there any medication from baby chick till entering the market? Which drugs are used? When and in which slaughterhouse is it butchered? Which logistics company undertook the transport? Etc. Based on the CEG chain output of the whole ecological blockchain technology, the whole process information of learning chickens from baby chicks to adult chickens, the slaughter and transportation, etc. Until reaching the dining table of consumers, the traceability system of infant milk powder. CEG milk powder traceability system use individual code and Internet of Things technology so that quality traceability is available on raw materials. Processing the processing technology, quality testing, the sales and other aspects. Each can of milk powder is managed from whole process information of the milk source, raw materials, quality, production, inventory, and establish a real-time integrated traceability platform. The goals of positive traceability, reverse traceability, risk control, product recall, cause identification, and responsibility investigation are realized so that the milk powder production process is presented authentically and accurately in front of consumers so as to ensure the quality and safety of infant formula milk powder. Through cooperation with global milk powder enterprises and farms, a traceability information management system is established for the whole process, in which each product bears on one code for checking the key information of milk powder by scanning of the code. In the foreseeable future, CEG will make the blockchain and the Internet of Things further combine to fundamentally change people's life, habit, and behavior patterns. When CEG truly realizes interconnection of things, it will bring about immeasurable economic value.